Yeah. It's your boy Champ, and this is the Champ is Here show.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy, Mr. Longchamp here, co-hosting.
First and foremost, wanna shout out to our fans, shout out to all our viewers, listeners, everyone who's been supporting, and the new followers and listeners. Big shout outs to you guys. Okay, so today I want to talk about success and failure. What constitutes to that. So, um, I was having a talk. I was having a talk with one of my old mentors, and we had a discussion about what success and failure was. And I feel that there's no better person to talk about success and failure than my little brother Gabe. Do you have some news for us?
Yeah, I do.
Do you mind
So
sharing?
I don't mind sharing.
Okay, great. So
uh,
you got the floor, bro. Go ahead.
so the past, I would say, a couple months ago, when I started to get into the real estate game, I was studying for my license, which when I was going for the exam, I failed it. Not once, but twice. Failed it twice, which is something that's very uncharacteristic of me
Ouch.
because I hold myself to a pretty high standard, and I always did well on taking tests. So I definitely was kind of beating myself up about that.
Mm-hmm.
But I most recently, which was about a month ago, I retook it and I finally passed it. So the third time's the charm.
That's what's up. That's awesome. That's awesome. So yeah, man, I'm proud of you again. Um, want to say
Thank
that
you.
privately and publicly. Proud of you. You didn't stop. You kept on trying. You kept pushing yourself, and you finally passed the test, which not everybody passes on the first time. So I believe for you to take away from this, it was a little humbling. I'm assuming this was a humbling experience for you. You thought that you could just what did boy Chris said. Hard work beats talent when talent don't work hard. You know what I'm saying to you. So you finally realized it wasn't gonna just be off of wit, just off of sheer intelligence. You really had to work hard and knuckle down, and you actually made it. So I'm very proud of you.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that. I do kind of wish you would have gave me a little bit more of the tactics that you did, but I figured it out my way.
Yeah, no, it was just some
I'm just
I
pulling your
just I
leg.
forgot some of the things that I did, but I took my time. I believe that you went in a little sooner than I did, but I actually I took my time at it, because I love learning and I wanted to make sure I passed the test. I had a lot more writing on my plate, kids and whatever. So I had a different motivation than you did. But again, not to take away from your success, it was awesome. So the reason why I say that is, when do you stop? When do you keep pushing? When do you throw in the towel? And when do you say that I'm going to keep on going? There's a thin line with that sometimes. And people, they say, keep going. And sometimes people are beating a dead horse, if you understand what I'm saying to you. I know there's people out there who are investing in themselves, they're doing the right thing. But guess what? The train has left a long time ago. It's not gonna fit. Some people want to rapping for years, and they're not going anywhere. Throw in the towel. But guess what? Rappers like Rick Ross, rappers like Two Chains weren't successful in the rap game until a little later on. When we say that it's a young man sport, they pushed and they were successful at it. So
Jay Z too. Jay Z kind of a little bit late, no?
no, no, no. He wasn't a little late. he kept on shopping, and people around him were doing their thing. He was a little different. He was like, I think, mid 20s, if I'm not mistaken. Like he was he was rapping early 20s, but I mean like really make it. Like 2 Chains was in his 30s, and so was Rick Ross, I believe. But me and my mentor, we had a discussion a few weeks ago, and I told him that I wanted to do public speaking. I wanted to jump into public speaking, and I really feel like that is my destiny, my passion also. But I kind of retracted that because I felt that um, I need more mastery in the things that I'm doing as far as real estate and investing, where I can really have more credibility. Because one of my rules that I follow from Kevin Trudeau is listen to people that have what you want. So I like to take to advice from people that have the nice cars and the nice homes. Not to say that that is that's what success means, but those are the things that I want. So I want to follow the guidelines of the people that have the things that I want. So I believe that the type of people that I want to motivate, I just need a little bit more credibility. So if that's going to be a little representation of success, it's not the definition of success, but it's the few things that represent it. And that's what I think. So we were talking about Nate Robinson, and he was first saying that you know, Nate Robb gotten washed. We all know he got rocked.
Oh baby.
Okay, he got rocked. But I told him this. I'm like, yes, what he did was stupid, going in there with no training. You see, if he stops, he failed. But if he says, you know what, this is what I want to do, this is my passion, this is how I want to turn things around in my career. And if he keeps going and keeps going, then he didn't fail. He got knocked out, but he didn't fail. You know what I mean?
It's a
So,
fact, yeah.
same thing. Like, for example, the baby. You have a baby. The baby, starts to walk, starts to crawl first, and then it starts walking, but it falls down so many times. And we don't say, okay, baby, you know what? That's enough. I seen you fell in your face, you're falling your butt too many times. I'm tired of seeing it. You should call it quits. No, we just keep encouraging. We keep encouraging. We keep encouraging. So I really believe, man, like if you want something to strive for and you want to push for, keep going, keep going. But if you're not getting the results that you want, it is up to you to change things, reinvent yourself, go back to the drawing board and try to figure things out. But if you're doing the same thing and you're doing the same thing and it's not working, guess what? That's called insanity. It's called you're doing the same things, expecting a different result. So I don't know. I just believe that, we got to come
Yes,
together
sir.
and be honest and say, hey, listen, bro, well, whatever you're doing sucks and you need to stop. And there's a time where it's, hey, listen, keep going, keep pushing. I believe in you. So that's basically it. So success and
Yeah.
failure is a very thin line. There's a gray area in between it, and we just gotta just
I was gonna
figure.
bring up another like similar situation because like there's plenty of ball players that got hoop dreams. I want to make it to the league, and that's definitely something that it's very very rare that you can make it at an older age. But there was I remember there was this. I was trying to get this guy's name, Andre Ingram. I don't know if you remember if you had heard of him. He was on the Lakers. He like made his debut as his rookie season. Like that was his rookie season. Like he was 32 or 30, no, 32 or 30. Yeah, 32. And he made his debut in the NBA. So like usually that's you're starting to come to the end of your prime when you're getting in your early 30s. So that's definitely usually a time when you probably should start to call it quits. But he was grinding. He was in the G League for I think for 10 years before that. No, yeah, 9 years before that.
Okay.
Yeah, he was. There's definitely very, very, very rare incidences in, certain type of fields. So like you brought up the rap game, definitely, it could be a time to, start to call it quits. I would say the same thing with sports, because your body can only go so far.
What was
I
that
mean,
dude?
before Father Time catches up to you.
So what was that dude? Do you know that show Life? I think it's For Life, that 50 Cent show.
Yeah, I don't. I know
Yo,
the show, but I
the
didn't really
main
watch it.
character in that show spent 9 years in prison, and that dude fought, got a degree in law, and beat the system, and got free.
That's the story in the show, or
No,
that's just in real life.
it's a real life. It's based on a true story.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, it's a dope show, but
Isaac Wright Jr. So it's based
Isaac
on the
Wright
life of yeah.
Jr. Isaac Wright Jr. And he had a harder time adjusting outside of jail because it's like a time machine, bro. It's like you're still stuck. Your mind is still stuck from 9 years ago. You just all you remember is the stuff before you went into jail. So technology is different. All of that stuff is different. So that was a situation where he did not call it quits. So he wasn't a failure, So and that's pretty much it. So um yeah, so that about wraps the show. Just want to give a big shout out to Longchamp Success. I want to give a big shout out to Moving Keys Realty, because we are moving keys, boat keys, house keys, car keys, all types of keys, plane keys. We're going to be doing big things. Big shout out to the Brooklyn Cove Yacht Club. We're doing amazing things there. So yeah, that's about it. Did I forget anything?
No, just one more shout out again to the audience. If you've been watching our videos, I know there's definitely plenty of people who check us out. Hit that subscribe button and don't forget to give us a like too. That's what's gonna help our videos to continue to move up to the top. Appreciate
Don't
you
forget
guys.
to hit that like or subscribe button. Cheer.